The CEO of YouTube, Susan, stepped down, and the CPO, which is the Chief Product Officer, stepped up. His name is Neil Mohan. Neil Mohan is known for in February of 2022 making some bullish statements and trying to implement Web3, specifically NFTs, into YouTube, and now he's stepping up as CEO. So let's take a look at what this means in this video and where YouTube could head in the future. Before a deep dive into Neil's proposal over Web3 technology into YouTube, I do want to say that the internet is not reacting accordingly to this. People weren't super happy with Susan, but they're even less happy with Neil. You have some of the most famous YouTubers like Penguins or Critical, which I am personally a fan of his content, saying things like this.
But now that NFT Neil's at the helm here, the one at the top of the food chain calling the shots, it's a little concerning how hog wild he wanted to go with Web3.
Now, I'm going to argue that this would actually be a good thing for creators and viewers like yourself, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So let's rewind to exactly what Neil proposed and what he was looking forward to when proposing this NFT technology. And of course, at the time, it did get turned down. So when in the interview, Mohan says some pretty general stuff like Web3 opens up an opportunity for creators for new technologies like NFTs and blockchains, and that they'll be able to collaborate and make money. You know, that's kind of taboo in ways not previously possible, but I'm going to talk about that and break that down in a minute. He later then says, finally, we want to talk about the metaverse, which again is another buzzword, and then he goes on particularly for gaming. So it looks like at the time of the proposal, he didn't have any like hardcore, this is exactly what we want to do. It was more like, hey, we want to introduce NFT technology into YouTube, and again, as CPO, it got shot down. But now that he's CEO, then there's a good chance of this actually making a comeback. So I want to talk about what that could look like for creators and viewers like yourself. So this has already been done, and it's being done a lot over Twitter, but one of the simple ways is just like a watch to earn experience, whether that's an underlying crypto or whether that's something called a POAP, that is a proof of attendance. Let's say that this video gets 200 views. Each one of you could get this proof of attendance that you viewed it and get you an NFT or a piece of art. That art might be not worth anything whatsoever, or maybe under the right creator or having the right artist behind that art, it actually would be valuable. Either way, you actually get something that otherwise you would not have had without watching the video. So I can definitely see things like that being really cool. As somebody who watches YouTube a lot, again, it's not all about the money, it's just about the experience. So like if you're the first 500 people to watch this Mr. Beast video, you could get this Feastables badge or whatever it is for being the first few hundred to watch it, and people will actually value and collect these things, and it kind of gamifies the viewing and watching experience as the viewer of the videos. From a creator standpoint, there's a lot of angles this could go. I know personally I've never done this. I've thought about doing this in the future, but like dropping an NFT collection, and anybody that holds that NFT gets special perks in that collection. So it's similar to already the YouTube members program. But for me, the benefit would be that royalties would be built into the smart contract, even though that's a debate right now in the NFT space. What I mean by that is if somebody were to buy a membership, instead of paying monthly, they pay this one-time fee, and then they own the NFT. At any given point, if they don't want that NFT anymore, they can sell it to somebody else. That way they get some of their money back. Even if the NFT costs $10 and they sell it for $1, they're still getting something back, and I get a small percentage of that transaction. There's a lot of other ways this could go. Of course, this would have to abide by the SEC. We still have a lot further to go. I think for me, a conversation starter is just POAPs and NFT gated communities is just off the top of my head, two cool things this could go. Ultimately, people on the internet are scared of this. They're saying that there's a lot of scams involved with Web3, and that's completely true. However, there was a lot of scams involved with the internet when Web 2 first came, and as of right now, we're experiencing growing pains. Even till this day, people are still getting scammed over the internet all the time. People are getting scammed still in just real everyday life. So I don't think just viewing everything as a scam is the right way to go. You need to be able to educate yourself on the material that you don't yet know. That way we can advance towards a better and brighter future for viewers, creators, and everybody involved. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.